Hi guys, Cameron here and welcome to another hobby vlog. This one is for June 2022 and you can see every other hobby vlog that I have uploaded since I started YouTube if you would like to check out the, what's it called? Playlist at some point on my channel. There is one somewhere. But yes, this is a hobby vlog of what I managed to paint this time in June. It is considerably better than what I painted last month in May. I think May I only managed to paint 3 models. If I remember correctly, it was very quick, very short. But this month I have managed to paint up, a lot. There certainly was more. I managed to paint up, I think, 5, if not 6 models within the first week. And that's made me a lot happier in what I've managed to do, and the amount of work that I've actually managed to get done this month is really, really good. So really happy to see that. There is very easy models in this. There's not so easy models, there's individual models, and there is stuff for my new year, new army, which will be releasing at some point for this year as well, this month as well, and that'll probably be releasing fairly soon. So doubling up on content. If you haven't checked out my New Year, New Army playlist, you can also check that out on my channel, where we look at my Dunland raiding force taking over Rohan village. But yeah, very busy month in terms of painting. I'm happy with what I actually managed to do, and I'm now off from work, so hopefully over the next month I will be painting considerably more. I do have 12 bay awnings. I'm not going to try and get the camera to focus on this because I know that there's no point. I've got 12 bay awnings, some of which don't even have stuff on them. And then I have Grim Beorn himself and Beorn as well, both foot and bear format for both of them. Hopefully I will get them done. We will see. I do also have a bunch of Germans for bolt action that I would like to get done as well, so it's not all Middle Earth stuff. In fact, you'll see it's not all Middle Earth stuff this month as well. I painted up a couple of these. What are these? You'll find out. So yeah, sit back, relax, pick up a paintbrush, because there is no point in just watching this video by itself. And watch what wonderful things I have painted over this month, but do enjoy. So to start off with, I painted up these 4 Army of the Dead warriors. They were incredibly simple, incredibly easy. They are very much like my Army of the Dead army that I've already got. I just painted up these 4 because they were 4 extra models. It's Nighthaunt Hexwraith Flame. It's Hexwraith Flame over a white base coat with then a dry brush of Orthorn Grey. That's all they are, and then they are just shaded with that, and then their base is done. It is a super simple, super easy paint job, but what this did allow me to do was this allowed me to do more models in one sitting this month than I managed to do in the whole of May. In May I was very lacking, and doing 4 models was great. And then keeping on the same track as Spirits, I painted up this guy. Now this is going to be one of 4 that will be painted up for the following Quest of the Ringbearer campaign, which my friend and I are going to be starting hopefully in about August time. So you will hopefully be seeing that soon enough. I do still need to paint up my fantasy fellowship that will be going through it, so you will be seeing them soon enough. But this was just a tester model to make sure that we knew kind of what we wanted for this model, and I think it came out very well. I'd like to know what you think of kind of the blue with the coppery goldy coloured armour. Do you think it looks good? Do you think it works? What do you think? And then staying on the blue theme, we have got my current D&D character, or one of them, because I play in 2 campaigns. So this one is a Triton, or Triton, depending on how you want to pronounce it, warlock called Genvas. She is a patron of a homebrew character called Ether Drinker, and she has the cloak of a manta ray, and hopefully you can see that in her design on her cloak just now. The rest of her, she was very simple to do. This is a Hero Forge model, by the way, so custom character made up with her trident, and then she's got her fish scales and leather armor over her. To be fair, I did want her skin to be slightly more green than it is. I don't think I went for the correct colours, but I'm still happy with the way that it came out, and I really like the way that her hair came out, the nice bright blue. But yeah, overall, this is a fantastic character. I really enjoy the model. I think she's absolutely fantastic, and I'm really happy with the way that she came out. She is currently being played in a Wild Mount campaign, and she is doing absolutely fantastic at level 10. And then staying on the D&D route, you can see I've done a couple of models for kind of each system this month. I did these Hellhounds. Now these Hellhounds, or I think they're Hellhounds, they might be Blink Dogs, I can't remember. These were done for my partner. She had them in a D&D campaign that she was playing in a good while ago, and I never actually painted them up for her. Now by paint, what I mean is do their bases. I had to literally do their bases, and that was it. And then I decided to give them 2 red dots in their eyes to make them kind of a little bit more hellish. I did think of giving them a quick shade with Caravan Crimson, or a nice wash with the Blood Angels Red. Is it contrast paint? I can't remember. Thin that down just to give them that little bit of extra colour over this kind of opaque plastic. But I did think that actually these still looked very good like this. These 100% are the easiest models I've painted this month though, and I'm very happy with the fact that they were super quick. And then at this point we get on to the stuff that I did for my New Year, New Army, and this is the start of my Uruk-hai contingent for my Dunland raiding force. These were done using contrast to start off with over a Zenithal base of black, then white if I remember correctly, was something along those lines, and I wildwooded these and then painted their skin, painted in a couple of extra browns and dry brushed their wildwood actually, and then I just shaded the whole thing with Agrax Earthshade. None of this is actually highlighted, and I'm very happy with the way that it came out, other than, like I say, the dry brush over the wildwood. But I'm very happy with the way that all these leathers came out. None really have metals on them here. You can see the metals later on in the foot soldiers with their shields and their swords. These guys have got a little bit of metal on their bows, but other than that, they were super quick and super simple. And purely because they are part of my Dunland raiding force, I have based these guys up in exactly the same way that I based my Dunland stuff that you've seen in previous months. This was part of the Gods of War month for the New Year, New Army, but there's no Gods of War in Lord of the Rings, so I didn't do any. These were the biggest thing that I had left to do, other than the Warriors of Dunland, which will be coming up at some point, but not this month. And realistically, I'm just glad that I managed to paint up this many models. These guys were, like I said, real quick, real simple to do, but this did bump up the amount of models that I've painted this month drastically. If you think that there's 24 in a box, I had 1 spare, so that's 25, and I only managed to paint 3 models in the whole of May. So considering that I've now painted 25 models in just 1 type, it makes my life seem a lot better in terms of painted models to kind of backlog. So I'm really happy and really glad with the way that these came out, and just the fact that I managed to paint them all up in a month. I'm really happy, and it's just nice that it's happened. And then we have these 6 Rohan Royal Guard. Now, these weren't actually painted up by myself. These were painted up by a friend who is called PaintsOnA4Up instead of PaintsOnA4Up. Yes, that's right, there is a family of PaintsOnA, and these were painted up by him. However, I did do the bases. I finished off the bases to make sure that they matched in with everything, so that is why they are in this month's hobby vlog, purely because it now means that I painted part of them, they match up, and that means I finished some models.
I won't take credit for the painted models themselves, just the bases, and I'm really happy with the way that they were painted up by PaintsOnA4Up. It is absolutely fantastic, and what I will try and do is leave his Instagram down in the description below. So go check him out if you have not followed him already.
So there we go, that is everything that I have managed to paint up in June of 2022. As I said, considerably more than what I managed to paint up in May, and I'm much happier with that than kind of I would be normally. My glasses are dirty, so let's clean them off. So yeah, much happier that I've managed to paint up this amount of stuff. There is one project that is missing from here, and it's because it's going to be its own video, and that will be released at a certain point, but I'll include those in whatever hobby vlog, whatever month they get released in. So you will see that, shall we say, collaboration project with a certain Gondorian YouTuber, we'll call it that, and you will see what I mean when it comes up. But as for July, what am I planning on doing? Well, I've got 2 tournaments coming up, Battle of the Belt and is it the Last Alliance? I can't remember. There's a doubles tournament happening in Stirling run by Alan Liddell. I do apologise, I can't remember what that one's called, Alan. But I'm going to be taking my Farharad to the doubles, and I think I'm going to be taking my Azog's Legion to the Battle of the Belt held in Bathgate. We'll see. So if you are there, please let me know, say hello, all that sort of stuff. Hell, pop it in the comments below. Let me know what you're planning on taking. But in terms of painting, I am hopefully going to, as I said at the start, get some Bjorn and Bjornings painted up, hopefully. Failing that, I have got a bunch of German stuff, some of which is painted, some of which is not. I need to take stock of what is painted and what is not there, and get all that painted. So we will see what happens with that. Wishful thinking, shall we say? Kroot. Can always hope for Kroot. That is genuinely going to have to be a project that I just set aside some time for, especially after these Germans are finished. But they will get done, hopefully, at some point. Maybe, we'll see. So yeah, let's go. What my plans for this month is Germans, lots of Germans, all the Germans that I can get. Hopefully Bjorn and Grim Bjorn. Bjornings, if I get round to it, it would be nice. I've got 12 of them, it would be super quick to do, hopefully. And then, as I said, the wishful thinking is Kroot. But let me know what you think of the paint jobs that I've done this month. Pop them in the description below, and let me know what you are planning on painting up this month as well yourselves. It'd be greatly appreciated, all the interactions and everything. And talking of interactions, please do use my affiliate links for Element Games and Noble Knight Gaming in the description below. That is always, always appreciated, because it gives a little kickback to me without costing you a single penny. As well as that, like, comment, subscribe, add me to the bell notifications, all that sort of jazz that every YouTuber tells you to do, but it genuinely does help. I'm close to 500 subscribers, and I would actually like to hit that, because my target for this year was 250, so double it would be pretty cool, I think. And you can always check out my other social medias below, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. But thank you very much for watching, take care, and bye-bye.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and use my affiliate links in the description below. Take care, and bye-bye.